If you love ghosts, cryptids, UFOs, and everything that goes bump in the night, then mark your calendars for the West Kentucky Paranormal Expo, happening September 26 in Mayfield, Kentucky at the Mayfield Graves County Fairgrounds. This incredible one-day event brings together some of the biggest names in the paranormal community, including Aaron G. Thompson from Netflix's 28 Days Haunted, Jimmy and Jeffrey from Outlaw Paranormal, the Wyndham Bros, Josh Morris, Michael Huntington, Rachel Ravensville, and many, many more special guests and speakers. Your admission is just $15, and that gets you an all-day come-and-go wristband so you can explore at your own pace, browse more than 35 vendors, enjoy delicious food trucks, attend speaker presentations and panels, meet investigators, hear incredible stories, and dive into the worlds of hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and the unexplained. Whether you're a seasoned ghost hunter or just curious about the mysteries that surround us, there's something for everyone at the West Kentucky Paranormal Expo. Tickets are on sale now. For more information, visit West Kentucky Paranormal Expo on Facebook and get ready for one of the most exciting paranormal events of the year. We'll see you in Mayfield on September 26th. Welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories. I'm the American Haunt Historian, Alan Searcy. Glad you guys are with me, and I hope you guys are enjoying this From the Vault series we're doing every Monday. So today, I wanted to go back to Louisville, Kentucky. You guys know I got a Louisville book, Southern Ghost Stories, Louisville, all kinds of wild and crazy stuff in Louisville. But one of my favorite stories is Sauerkraut Cave. It's an old cave as part of a mental asylum back in the 20th century. So yeah, check out this old archived podcast episode. It's from the early days of the site. I told you guys, found an old hard drive, had all the old original episodes, and Sauerkraut Cave is one of the first ones we ever did. So yeah, just sit back and hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you soon.
Everyone, welcome back to Southern Ghost Stories, where we talk about some of the most haunted places in the South. I'm your host, Chelsea, along with Alan.
Hey there.
We hope you enjoyed our last podcast on the Omni Royale in New Orleans, down in the French Quarter. If you're interested in finding out more information about the hotel or other haunted locations around New Orleans, check out our New Orleans Ghost Map app, which allows you to customize your own ghost tour along with our books, Southern Ghost Stories, Historical Hauntings, Ghost of Gallatin, Haunted Hotels, and most recently,
Southern Ghost Stories, Murfreesboro, Spirits of Stones River.
Today, we're going to talk about Sauerkraut Cave in Louisville, Kentucky. Alan, can you give us a little background on the mysterious cave?
Growing up in Louisville, lots of kids visit E.P. Tom Sawyer Park. It's a great place to go hiking, shoot basketball, or play soccer. But the really weird kids like me like to venture out a little further into the park behind the archery range where you're not really allowed to go. If you go past the archery range and turn left onto a gravel road, you'll see a side road that has a big sign that says the area is monitored by electronic surveillance, and you'll be arrested for trespassing if you go back there. Beyond that sign is Sauerkraut Cave. Now let me be clear, don't break the law and go somewhere it's off limits. The area is patrolled by police, and you will be arrested. The area the park now sits on was once home to Isaac Hyde. Hyde was given a plot of land in what is now Louisville for fighting in the French and Indian War in the 1790s. Unfortunately, Isaac had a run-in with some Native Americans who also laid claim to the property. Isaac was scalped and killed. After his death, Isaac's family sold the property to the government in the late 19th century. The land was used for the Lakeland Asylum for the insane from 1873 to 1986.
In the 19th century and early 20th century, mental illness wasn't treated like it is today. Treatment was inhumane at best. In 1882, orderlies were charged with beating patients, and one was accused for murdering one of them by submerging their head in a bathtub and not letting them up for several minutes. Unfortunately, by then, the patient had already drowned. But it wasn't just the orderlies that were out of line. The doctors also used experimental and over-the-top treatments that would be considered dangerous and inhumane today. Electric shock therapy and lobotomies were the go-to methods to treat patients at Lakeland Asylum for the insane who might have just been suffering from depression or anxiety.
Sauerkraut Cave was once part of the asylum, and it was used as a storage facility. It's been rumored that when the facility was shut down, people found thousands of canned goods and barrels of sauerkraut left in the cave. Thus, the name Sauerkraut Cave was born. Patients often try to escape through the cave, but unfortunately, they usually weren't equipped to handle the water, sharp rocks, or freezing cold of the brutal Louisville winters, and some died en route to what they thought was freedom.
Lakeland Asylum for the Insane was overcrowded and housed almost 2,500 when it was only equipped to care for 1,600. Thousands of dead inmates are thought to be buried on the property that is now E.P. Tom Sawyer Park.
According to legend, Sauerkraut Cave was where female inmates were taken when they became pregnant in the asylum. It's not known what happened to the children, but the patients always were sent back to their rooms after they had given birth without their baby. Whatever happened in Sauerkraut Cave seems to have left a sad and dark impression on the property. People who have been there have claimed to hear voices, talking, as well as strange noises. Some have claimed to see the apparition of a man, as well as feeling like they were being watched. A few years ago when I was in Louisville, I wanted to see Sauerkraut Cave for myself. I drove over to the park and made my way to the back and made my way to the cave. I was told that the entrance was behind the archery range, so I found a place to park and started walking. As I was walking, I immediately noticed there were signs everywhere prohibiting anyone from going back there. It was posted that officers were patrolling the area and cameras were filming inside the park. I also noticed there was a ranger station about 100 feet away. Still, I was determined to go see this legendary cave for myself. I went back on a path into the woods about 30 or 40 feet and saw another sign that said no trespassing. But I wasn't going to let that deter me. I walked another 10 or 15 feet and my phone rang. I looked down at my phone and saw it was a Louisville area code and thought, oh man, how in the world did the police get my phone number? I cautiously answered the phone and said, hello? On the other end, I heard a friendly voice say, hey, Alan. I said, who is this? Turns out it was a guy I used to work with who lived in Louisville. I hadn't talked to him in 7 or 8 years, and he called me out of the blue just to say hi and to let me know he was thinking about me. I was freaked out. That was enough for me. I got out of there in just the nick of time, too. As I got in my car, I noticed a park ranger going over to the woods that were off limits where I had just come out. I don't believe that the phone call had anything to do with a paranormal activity, but the odds of a friend I hadn't talked to who just happened to live in Louisville call me while I was walking to the cave, that's just pretty astronomical.
We hope you enjoyed our episode on the Sauerkraut Cave. If you would like to learn more about haunted locations around Louisville, download the Louisville Ghost Map app in iTunes and Google Play. Also, be sure to check out our website, which features our books as well as discounted rates on some of these haunted locations at southernghoststories.com/vacations. Feel free to leave a comment or send us a message on our Facebook or Instagram accounts. Let us know about any creepy experiences you may have had. And feel free to give us some ideas on new locations you'd like to hear about on future shows.
Be sure to subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Those reviews are helpful, and we really appreciate everyone who's taken a few minutes to do it for us. Please check back with us next time as we head back down south to Florida and talk about the old jail in St. Augustine, Florida.
Kids like you didn't grow up in Louisville. Were you a weird kid?
I am still a weird kid.
Yeah, you are.
I feel like I messed up a lot on that one.
Yeah, you kind of made me want to fall asleep a couple of times.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you want to fall asleep? I thought I messed up, but I wasn't boring, was I? I was boring.
A little bit.
What part? When?
Well, I don't know, just the whole thing.
You hate sauerkraut, don't you?
Oh, I hate it. I think it's so disgusting.
My granny likes it, but I think it's pretty terrible.
The smell. I can't get past the smell. Because I like cabbage, but I can't, I don't even know what's all in it. It's cabbage and what? Ugh, just the smell. Oh, it used to stink up our house when I was a kid. It's terrible. It's so nasty. Ugh.
A lot of folks like it.
Well, I'm not one of those folks. I'll have a piece of pie instead.
You usually do. And usually it's before we shoot a podcast.
I did have pie earlier, but it was a long time ago. Or it was like much earlier. It was like 10 this morning.
So you had pie for brunch?
Yes, I did actually. I didn't have breakfast. I just had pie.
Would that be a brunch or a brunch? Pie for a brunch would be brunch.
No, it'd be brunch.
But if you only had pie, couldn't it be called brunch?
Well, I had some coffee too.
It'd be a cup brunch. If you love ghost stories, folklore, and all things mysterious, you need to make a trip to Haunted in downtown Tullahoma, Tennessee. Just a short drive from Nashville, this family-owned Gothic shop is filled with the strange, unusual, and downright fascinating. This isn't a big box store full of mass-produced decorations. Haunted specializes in handmade curiosities, Gothic decor, metaphysical supplies, green witchcraft essentials, and unique pieces created by independent artists. Whether you're decorating or just looking for something you won't find anywhere else, Haunted is worth the trip. Visit them on 125 West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma, or shop online at hauntedstore.net. That's right, hauntedstore.net. Haunted, curated for the strange and unusual. Monster City Madhouse, a year-round online store full of Halloween and classic horror shirts, with an emphasis on the vintage look. Use code SAVE10 for 10% off your order. MonsterCityMadhouse.com. Free shipping and financing's available.